Welcome to Kevin's Beats and Eats. I'm Kevin Winard. For over 40 years, I've been a professional musician. Throughout my career, I've traveled all over our great country and to many places around the world, playing with fantastic musicians, meeting many interesting people, and sharing meals with anyone who will join me. Now you're probably thinking, oh my God, not another foodie show. But not only is watching this incredibly informative and necessary, but you'll also get to be entertained by my wit, charm, humor, and of course, humility. So sit back and enjoy Kevin's Beats and Eats. Hey kids, welcome to another episode of Kevin's Beats and Eats. Thank you so much for watching and joining in. I hope you like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm, of course. Today, I am meeting my good friend, Al Vafa. He is a musician in town. He's a Santa Barbara staple. He's been here for years. He plays guitar, he sings great, and he does the blues, the jazz, a little bit of everything. But he takes me to a vegan restaurant, which is called Rascal's. Now, I'm not necessarily a big fan of vegan food. Admittedly, I haven't had that much of it, so I can't really give a fair assessment of what vegan food is like. But Al says it's great, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. My good friend Jerry Compton, whom I've known since high school at least, if not earlier, he's going to be joining us. He will be doing the camera work, and he will also join us on the dining experience. As always, thank you so much for checking this out. Like and subscribe, like I said, and I'm going to do my little beat, and then we'll be on to the show. Thanks. Who's that guy walking up? Who's our cameraman right there? There he is. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, good luck.
Hey.
Al here.
That's Mr. Al on the left, and that's Mr. Jerry.
Good, man. You look good.
Yeah, you look good, buddy. There it is. Rascal's vegan food. That way.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, he did it on a failed Costco attempt. It was terrible, and I never used it.
Yeah,
So-
you told me.
No, Jerry was great. Jerry was amazing. He wasn't that good. He really wasn't that good at all. Do you speak? Are you going to speak at this thing?
You know, I took a vow of silence.
Just today.
So you're a virgin?
Starting now.
Starting now. Al Vafa, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Jerry, thank you for joining me. We're going to do this thing?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be whatever.
It's palpable. I can feel the excitement in the air.
Can't wait to try their steaks.
No, I got the perfect thing for you.
Really?
It's a wrap that's toasted. It's a kind of asada substitute, but it's great. Yeah, I think it's right in your alley. Actually, we could do a combination where I'll do some tacos and we'll split it.
I can't believe you're paying for all this. So we're going to go?
You're ready.
All right, I'm hungry. This better be good.
You look hungry. You always look hungry. Anyway.
Rascal's in Santa Barbara began as the dream of local chef Dallin Moreno, whose journey into food started with a personal shift at age 15. After watching a documentary that exposed the realities of slaughterhouses, Moreno chose to go vegan. Growing up in a Mexican-American household where meat was central, he taught himself how to recreate the flavors he loved in plant-based form. Moreno and his friends cooked up meals together. He says, "I felt like none of us knew what we were doing. We were just a bunch of rascals making vegan food." Hence the name Rascals was born. In 2018, Moreno launched Rascal's Pop-Up. These pop-ups quickly gained a local following, not only for the food, but also for the warm, community-centered atmosphere Moreno cultivated. In 2023, after years of hustling through temporary kitchens, Moreno secured a permanent home for Rascals, which is located at 432 East Haley Street.
That's usually your line before a date, right? You know this is full service. Anyway, so.
Say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Oh, this is Jerry's stuff. Ooh.
Huh? Cauliflower taco.
Oh, there's 3 of them. So Jerry, you should get one of those too. Wow.
This thing is delicious.
Thank you.
This is the elote, right?
Yes, this
What is that? Is that
This
a
looks
blood
great.
orange or is it just a
Yeah,
It's a dehydrated lemon.
dehydrated lemon?
Oh, that makes sense.
Wow, shows what I know. Look at that. Okay, we
that's
got to
the
bring
thing
this
I was-
up to the camera.
That's the
Come
thing
on.
I was telling you you'd like.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, we should actually cut some of this for you
I wouldn't
too.
mind trying that either.
Perfect.
Al, I have your first question for you.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. You were born in Iran, right?
Can I use Jerry as a lifeline? Jerry, where was I born? There you
Is
go.
that your final answer? What year?
68, Jerry.
Did you eat Persian food growing up? And if so,
Oh yeah.
what were some of the dishes?
That's a good question.
I'm really good at this. I'm a professional. I've done this before.
Salad.
Oh
God.
Forgot about that.
I haven't had a chance to eat yet. How is it? Is it good?
Yeah, it's great.
Is it really great? Kale salad. I'm a little iffy on the kale salad, gotta be honest, because it's kale.
Right.
Just saying. What were some of the dishes you had growing up?
So 2 of the main things they do is kebab
Right.
with rice. The rice is famous. I mean, the rice is just, I think it's the best rice. It's very elaborate, you know, the way they prepare it.
How's it different from, say, Indian rice?
Rice is a little bigger, it seems like, probably, and it's just separate from each other. Each one is, the texture is different. They put a lot of butter in it, and saffron, you know, salt. It just has all the things that you love in food.
Everything you love.
With the kebab, sometimes the prep we would do is we would put an egg yolk in the rice, mix it up, and then they would have roasted tomato.
Wow.
You put a little bit of that, and then they had this thing called samagh. I mean, you've heard of a samagh,
Yeah, I
hasn't
think
it?
so.
Yeah, so you put that, which is kind of, it's got a tangy thing. You can't really do too much of it. Westwood was one of the earliest places with Persian restaurants.
Right.
Because a lot of Persians migrated to LA when the revolution happened. I used to take my friends to the Persian restaurant, and they used to call the samagh the cocaine of Persian spice, you know. Persians love savory stuff.
Right.
A lot of their dishes have lime or lemon. Like, the other big dish besides the kebab is the stews. Well, you know, I really think the Seinfeld episode where the car has a smell because there was a food in it, that's really, I think, Persian food.
What did I get here?
That's the one.
I'm gonna take I gotta get a bigger bite.
That's a sada wrap. Right?
A lot of flavor.
I gotta say, it's very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
I mean,
Surprisingly, really,
The beauty-
really good.
a vegan to me, there's many, but is that I never get an upset stomach. Like there's no dip.
Unless I'm working with you.
Yeah, that's more nausea than upset. Let's save this night for later so I can cut my throat. All right, time for a taco.
It's got what's that tang in there?
Yeah.
What is that?
I think
There is something.
it's kind of a vinegary thing.
Yeah, vinegary thing.
Citrusy, vinegary.
It's got this cheese thing, which obviously is not cheese. Gotta say,
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Wait till you try the tacos.
Yeah? I'm very impressed. It's very good. Okay, so you were conceived in New York City. They met in New York City. You went back to Iran.
Yeah, there's a classic story of how they met. They were at a concert for a classical piano player,
Oh, wow.
and they didn't know each other. And my dad was sitting behind my mom, and my mom, after the concert, was looking to see what time it is. My dad had a birthmark on his hand, and he was trying to be, he was kind of charming. And he said, "Oh, you're looking at my birthmark." She goes, "No, I'm looking to see what time it is." And he started kind of, because they were from the same country, they started talking to you.
Right.
And then he said, you know, you like this music? We're having a party this Friday, and he's going to be there. And she goes, oh, you know, she's like 16, 17, so she's really excited. And later on, my dad says to his friend, we got to have a party this Friday.
Seriously?
Yeah,
that's great.
He was a hustler.
I was born in England.
Were you really?
Yeah, but
I didn't know this.
Really?
Why were your parents in England?
They were taking some like self-help courses and stuff. And they were kind of just following this thing, and which I don't really want to talk about. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
It was a cult.
basically, yeah. Jerry knows.
I can talk about it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my God! So you're an immigrant.
Yeah. But my parents were American. Dad from Brooklyn and mom from California. So you were 6 when you moved back, and did you move back to New York City? And how long were you? What part of New York City were you growing up?
Well, at first in Queens.
Oh.
We weren't in a great area, but man, it was in the 70s in New York, which New York is crazy in the 70s.
No area in Manhattan or the boroughs was a good area.
But
they used to
let me go out when I was like 7 years old, by myself.
Wow.
What?
You know, near the
Walking down
apartment. Yeah.
Oh God! I just outside play and do
Yeah,
whatever.
back then I think there was a kind of a code where usually kids were, you know, okay, but if you were nearby, but I don't know, they were kids themselves,
Excellent.
right?
Excellent.
You see,
Damn. I thought.
you really had your doubts.
Yeah, of course I did. You know me. I doubt everything.
Yes, I do know.
Mostly
you.
myself.
I can't believe I'm doing this. But,
And you fought me tooth and nail to do this, by the way. And look how much fun you're having. I'm proud of you.
I was till now.
Yeah.
We did get robbed. And I remember when we were like, when I was like 6, 7, these people just basically knocked on the apartment door, and they opened it. These 2 guys had guns.
Oh, wow.
And it was my mom, my uncle, my dad, and this family friend. And the family friend started crying bloody murder. You know, he just started, you know, panicking. He just, no, don't kill me. I got a wife, I got a kids. And they just said, shut up. And the neighbors thought my parents were getting in a fight, and they called the police. And the guys were running out of their apartment on the street when the police arrived. And the one guy had like a TV. And back then, the TVs were this big. Had a TV, and they shot like 2 shots in the air, and the guy dropped the TV. And so that was New York in the 70s.
Wow. Wow.
You may be the best guest ever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
Jerry? Yeah.
No, I'm never having him on the show. So, growing up in New York, how many years were you there?
I was there 3 years. Then I went to boarding school in England.
What type of foods did you eat? In England, I know was probably during that time pretty bland food, pretty terrible.
Yeah.
England now is so diverse with different cultures that the food's ridiculous, especially London. I mean, it's turned into a massively foodie city.
Yeah,
But-
because it's got all those different cultures mostly, right?
That's what diversity means.
What is that?
Diversity?
Oh, is that
Yeah,
what that?
It's a new word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Thought they would have taught you that at the boarding school
Jerry-
when they were beating you with a cane. When did you move to Santa Barbara? And what brought you here?
My cousin was going to school here at City College. People that come here, it's hard for them to leave.
Yeah.
Right.
There's this, you know,
Well,
yeah, you don't realize
The
it
weather-
until you leave.
I had that same experience when I went to school, when I went to college in LA. And I'm like, I couldn't wait to get to LA because I wanted to get my music career going and I wanted to meet people and play with people.
Yeah.
But then every time I'd go back to visit my folks in Goleta, and I'm going, oh, and I could feel my body relaxing. Just seriously,
Right.
I could
Yeah,
just
no.
feel like,
I get it.
how did you hear about Rascals?
My good friend of mine is a vegan, and he's a big time vegan in town.
He turned you on to this?
Yeah.
That was a long way to get there for that answer.
It's okay, son. That's the magic of editing.
6:31 already.
All
Good
right.
Lord. I was going to talk about when you picked up guitar and how you got into music, but I don't really want to talk
Yeah, I
about
know,
that.
that's-
Nobody cares.
There's nothing, yeah.
Yeah, no.
You got to put that picture, a couple of pictures that you took. You took some good pictures of us on a gig, so you should put that in the
Don't tell me how to
in the
produce
video.
my show.
I'm just telling you.
Just
I'm just
I'm the talent.
The little
okay?
gems. No, I'm the talent. You're the director. Come on. Jesus, you can't even get that right.
Who are some of your favorite Who are some of your favorite singers and guitarists? Name 3 each.
Yeah, easy. Wes Montgomery is one of my favorite guitar players. Albert King, for blues. Albert King or B.B. King, those are interchangeable. But, I'd have to say, to this day, is David Gilmour resonates with me because he's so lyrical. I gravitate towards the lyrical guys. And singers, Nat King Cole, you just can't beat.
Can't.
That just...
Yeah.
It's
Agree
so
with that.
great. Stevie Wonder, you can't beat it. Yeah, I'd have to go with Ray Charles because it's just his repertoire of stuff. But I love the Beatles too.
Now we're going to move on to movies. Because I know you're a big movie fan. Name your top 5 movies.
Godfather.
Of course.
Maybe I just put 1 and 2 as one movie because in a sense it is. So they're just...
That's
3
fair.
does not exist to me.
Right. It's dead to me.
It's
yeah.
dead to me.
But what's the point?
Chinatown. Chinatown is
Okay.
one of the...
Is that Polanski?
Yeah.
Okay.
Casablanca. I look at a great movie, like it's easy. I think it's easy if you just do this, is how many moments does the movie have that's memorable? If you can have 5 really good scenes in a movie, that's a really good movie. Great.
That's what I'm
movie.
hoping for with this.
I know.
Yeah, I
We
just
got
want
5.
one. I
We
just
got
want 1.
5.
I'm still not there with you.
Well,
it's not
here,
really working out.
let me help.
When Harry Met Sally is really up there for me.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to pick something like that, I'd pick what it copied was Annie Hall.
Yeah, I like When Harry Met Sally better.
I mean, yeah.
I know Annie Hall's great. I know everybody's Woody Allen. I know that. I know.
Yeah. Remember my favorite Woody Allen line, right? Which is from his book or something. It's not. He says, I have this really beautiful gold watch, and it used to belong to my grandfather. And on his deathbed, he sold me this watch.
What is your favorite movie where food is a central character?
Oh, Big Night.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci, Tony Shalhoub,
Yeah.
Isabella
Beautiful.
Rossellini. We should do a movie night
Yeah.
of vegan food for you. No, we should. The
Yeah.
3 of us.
Yeah,
we should
yeah.
do a vegan night.
Yeah, it's good.
At my
This
tab.
reminds how much the 3 of us have such a good. Jerry's a great buffer between because me and him, it's just too
I thought
much.
you were going to say he's a
Too-
great fluffer.
Well, that too. Jerry the Fluffer of Compton. He didn't get that name by accident.
No, you have to earn it. All right, we're almost done. We got the last question. You're on death row. What's your last meal and dessert?
Persian food somehow. In
Persian
some way.
food?
Yeah, just take it.
Go back full circle?
Yeah,
And what would be the dessert? Would it be a Persian dessert?
I think we're all like that. I would think. Is that there's certain things of childhood that hits you so down deep inside,
Right.
that you never lose the thing for.
Sure, of
and
course.
I remember in Iran having flan because they had a flan, and it was just the creaminess of it. And when you're a kid and you have something for the first time, and that sensation, you never lose that craving for that, to create that
Of
moment
course.
again.
So, Persian food with Persian flan. We are going to do the wrap up of the food. Thoughts? What do you think? What do you think of the food? You've been here before.
I thought it was great. I actually hadn't tried a lot of this stuff. I only really tried one of them, is the wrap. The crunchy wrap.
Right.
The corn I hadn't tried. I didn't try those tacos. I didn't try the kale salad. So I thought everything was really good.
I really was impressed.
And he was a doubter. And,
You were a doubter.
super doubter.
I thought it might be okay. I actually thought it was really good.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And I feel full. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Kevin's Beats and Eats. Thank you.
So,
We'll say goodbye, everybody.
Thank
The
you.
food was fantastic.
He's never had vegan food before.
Oh, nice.
So
It was unbelievable.
He wasn't expecting much, and he was really surprised.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So thank
Thanks
you.
for everything.
Very good, very good. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you could do the typical thing and help me out by liking and subscribing, that would be much appreciated. Also, please tell your friends.
And if there's something you recommend checking out, please let me know in the comments. Again, thank you for watching and for your support. Until next time, this is Kevin's Beats and Eats!